What's up, guys? So, just got home and had a little box on the porch from Honest Amish Beard Company. So we're gonna go ahead and sit down, unpackage this together, go through these products. All right, so honestly, first glance at this box, I really like that it has the Honest Amish brand right on the packaging. It's just really cool to get the box and have, you know, the brand represented there. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up. And you guys remember what we ordered? We ordered that beard kit bundle mixture of items. It's packaged really nice. It's actually tucked in with paper wrapping, and so let's see, it got the labels right on the front: beard oil, beard balm, wax, and soap. Right, so we got all this for $27. I would say honestly, this is a fantastic deal for everything that it comes with. Oh my gosh, the packaging is incredible. I'm not going to make you guys suffer through reading this, but let's see if we can get a close-up on camera if you guys want to pause the video and read this on your own. And then the bottom, we have the full list of ingredients, which is really awesome. This packaging is incredible. We'll go ahead and pull this piece out. Whoop. All right, first warning. This product contains fruit and nut, butter, and oils. Then we have a thank you for your purchase, appreciate your business. Beard care application tips, allergy warning again, and a list of beard application tips. Honestly, I've ordered product from this before. I haven't ordered these products. I really like that this comes in the box. And all right, this is the box. Let's see. So everything's a little bit covered up, but it's protected in that way. So we have our classic beard oil, and have not tried the classic before, so that will be nice to try. Then we have in the top, let's see, this is our beard balm. It's a nice thick tub of beard balm. Usually I think everything's about half the size. 2 ounces. Okay. And there's our other jar mixed in. That is our beard wax. That's about the size I'm more used to. And then last but not least, we have the beard body original wash. I am a little, to be honest, surprised this came without a any sort of protective container or anything, but you know, reduced packaging costs, all good there. So this is the product, this is the bundle. It's a really cool bundle, really good price, and let's go ahead and start using this. I'm going to be using this for the next 7 days, so I will see you in the next clip, and we'll go ahead and piece this together. So I wanted to add an infographic here for the price of the product because I didn't actually record the purchasing on the website this time around. I was looking in the oil categories on the site and found a kit that does include all 4 products. As you have seen, we've unboxed. This is the price per unit as listed individually on the website. The cost of the box was actually only about $27, which is 40% less than if we were to buy all 4 of these products individually. One call out I wanted to do was I broke this down by ounce and the price per ounce. Because the oil came in a 2-ounce bottle, that is a little bit unique. Usually you get a 1-ounce bottle, and that 1-ounce bottle is somewhere between $15 and $25 per ounce. So compared with that, it's almost 3 times less for the price per ounce for the oil. Now, just because the price is so low, it doesn't mean there's any sacrifices to the quality, but it is something we're going to pay close attention to during this 7-day process. This is going to be day 1 of using the original recipe for the Honest Amish set. I have the beard and body wash soap. This does act as a beard wash, so we're going to try that out. And I also have the oil, balm, and wax that we are going to start applying today, starting with day 1 for the next 7 days. So we will go ahead, take a shower, use the scrub, wash out the old oils, and start day 1 here. And we will check in after that and all the way through the end of day 7. Alright guys, we are out the shower. We used the beard wash. Yes, it is a bar soap, but I have to say I'm kind of impressed with, once you get that lather in and you scrub it through your beard, it actually washes out really clean. It doesn't give you that like post-soap sticky feeling that sometimes you get from those generic brands you get in the grocery store. It's a really nice cold press soap. And I'm a little bit surprised and impressed with how it did as a beard wash, running that lather through the beard. It came in nice. I didn't have to do a lot of work to get the lather, work it through the beard to my face and the hairs. So yeah, the soap was nice. I am going to point out we are using the classic beard oil from Honest Amish today. But if you compare the size of this to another one, right, this is a 2-ounce bottle. It's not a 1-ounce bottle. So for the price that this costs, I think this is like $12 or $13 compared to, a 1 ounce that is typically somewhere between maybe around $20, maybe more. So you're really getting double for a little bit less of the price. Like I said, I've used the more premium version of this before and I enjoyed it. So we're just going to do the straight classic formula for everything for this series. So I'm going to go ahead and get about 5 drops in for this beard. Get a little in the mustache. Oh, the scent of this is nice. The soap and this have kind of a soft musk, and I'm not quite sure. I never really try. I like when beard oils come with kind of a generic scent, and it's not like this smells like lemons, this smells like potatoes. It's just, this is our scent, right? We've created the scent. This is our formula. So yeah, no, this is a nice scent. It's not super strong. A lot of the times you get a beard oil that's super strong, and I feel like sometimes you get that strong scent up front and then you walk away and 5 minutes later you never smell it again, right? I am now using a wide tooth comb because my beard is starting to get a little bit long. So I'm going to start under my jaw and I'm pressing that again against the skin, and then I'm going to bring all of that beard down. And remember, I'm going straight down. I'm not curling under my jaw. That's why I started with the jaw and brought that out first. Otherwise I'm going to get kind of like a billy goat curl with my beard over time. Alright, and then I have a small mustache comb that I'm going to use to mix that into the mustache area. Next step is going to be the beard balm. It's coming in a smaller but taller jar with a twist off lid. So we're just going to use our thumb to scrape out, get a little bit more, somewhere just around the size of a nickel in diameter. And so that's about all it is on my hand. And just rub that together. It's very soft. The texture right out of the jar reminds me of warm cream of wheat. And that liquefied really nice. So this balm is going to go in nice. I'm going to just gently kind of brush that around the areas that I use more and need more taming of my beard, right? For me, the butter and balms are more to keep and maintain my shape through the day. I have this weird curl around the bottom line, especially right now while I'm starting to extend from this length down a little bit, and it's a little bit weird. So my butters and balms are really going to help me keep this tamed and organized throughout the day. So I don't lather mine into the skin level. You can. It depends on your beard. Everybody's beard is going to be different. So just making sure all of that is off my hands. And for this, we will actually apply it with the brush. The boar's hair brush is going to help spread that around on our beard. So again, I'm not dragging and pushing in. I'm not trying to push into the skin like I did with the comb. Just kind of using this to maneuver all of that balm that we just applied to the other parts of my beard. All right, last product is going to be the beard wax. I'm actually going to use this for my mustache. This is a smaller tin Also 2-ounce container, and it is a pop-off lid, which I'm having trouble getting off because I did not wash my hands after the balm, and my hands are a little slippery, so this jar is going to be a little bit messy tomorrow. Alright, so I can already tell this is a little bit thicker in color. Let me get these up to compare. You can see the difference in color. This one's a little bit whiter, and this one's a little more yellow. So as we're going to dig into this, and this is going to be a little bit more, yeah, this is very firm. So this is going to be just for the mustache. I'm going to get about not quite enough to cover my thumbnail, and we're going to warm this up between my fingertips. First I'm just going to squeeze and hold, and just be patient with this. You're going to feel as the wax melts. This one is melting pretty quick. I think this is more of a beard wax than a mustache wax, but I need it for the mustache. I don't like putting wax in my beard unless I have little random spots that are just very annoying and not listening. So we're just going to gently spread this across the top and the bottom of my beard, of my mustache, and then I will get the curls and the ends last. I don't necessarily go for the curl. I just like to pinch the hair together and pull it aside. I'm not a fan of having everything drooping down or the ends going into my beard. I like them pulled out slightly. So as I grow this beard out, not quite sure what I'm going to do with the mustache, whether or not we keep that waxed or not. I am definitely a fan of having a mustache of a particular size to accompany and pair with the beard, rather than shaving that off completely and not having a mustache to go with the beard. However, for me, the mustache is probably my most annoying part. It gets in the way. I dip it in my coffee a lot. If you'd like, you can also go back to your mustache comb right here. I am going to do this because, again, I'm not trying to go for big waxy curls. I just want to make sure this product is in my mustache and getting all the mustache hairs that I can. And my goal is to keep my mustache clean and tidy. Right now it kind of feels like a loose hold. It's not very firm on the mustache, so we'll see how this holds up through the day. Hey guys, it's the end of the day. I just got back home. Sun is not set yet, so just a few more hours a day late. But this is the end of day look for the beard. How the beard balm and the mustache wax held up. So far today, I feel like the wax was definitely more of a soft hold. The balm feels pretty good. I feel like if I brought my brush with me, just give that a quick touch up on the sides, right? And that's kind of keeping it shape pretty well all day. But yeah, mustache definitely more of a soft wax. It is a beard wax. It's not a mustache wax. So definitely more of that soft hold. But this is what it looks like at the end of the day. Day 1. Hey guys, we've made it to day 7 of our trial of the Honest Amish Beard Care Kit. So again, just a reminder, this is the box that it came in. This kit does include a soap, which doubles as a beard wash, beard oil, beard balm, beard wax. Each of those 3 are 2 ounces, so much larger than you would normally get, especially for the oil. I love that you get much more oil for the price. I really like the price of this bundle. This bundle is very well priced. It's a very good value. And today we're going to put in the last application for day 7. I have been using the soap every day, both as a body and a beard scrub, for only 3 of the last 7 days. But I have enjoyed it. It has been great. It washes out really nice. It feels really good cleaning out the beard, and doesn't give you that like post sticky soap feeling sometimes that you get for certain soaps. Let's go ahead and start with our beard oil. So again, we're using the Honest Amish Classic Beard Oil. I had started with 5 drops. I think 7 is going to do it for this. It did need a few extra as I worked through my beard and mustache through the week. But I have thoroughly enjoyed the smell. I love that I have a matching set of everything. The oil, the wax, the balm, everything is the same scent, so everything's in uniform. Alright, then we'll comb that in. I am probably in need of another beard trim, however, because I'm trying to grow this out during that phase, during that goal, I am adding time between my beard trims, so that way I can allow more growth between trims, rather than continually cutting the same hair back to the same size and slowing that process. So probably do a trim once a month. All right, there is the beard oil. Next up, we have the beard balm. So let's go ahead and get a nice thumb-sized scoop of this balm. I haven't really used too much during the week. I mean, it's been 7 days, but this probably, applying this every single day would definitely last a little over a month. One thing that was unique about this that I noticed was when I rub this between my fingers, it liquefies very quickly, very liquefied. I don't think I've had a beard balm that liquefies so much before. Which honestly, one, it's nice because I don't have to, work it between my hands quite so much. But two, the purpose of the balm is not a butter, right? It's not just to add the weight, it's to add more style control. So I like that it liquefies very fast. It means I can mix it into my beard a lot more efficiently. Go ahead and brush that down. Again, I'm at that phase where I'm trying to start to get length on the beard. So I want to be careful not to brush under my jawline. I want the hair to go straight down. I don't want it to start to find my jaw and curl under, and then that beard just gets weird at that point. I have reached that point where I've had to trim the hairs back quite a few times and kind of retrain it, unfortunately, so it is what it is. Last but not least, we have the beard wax. And although this is a beard wax, I am solely using this for my mustache. I don't like using beard wax in my beard. It's just a personal preference. So, okay, just gonna melt that between my fingers. Definitely got a little bit too much this time around. I noticed just like the balm, the wax melts really quick. It's really nice to get nice and warm and soft and quickly ready to mix into my mustache. So we're just gonna work that, starting with the more problem areas where I get those stray whiskers, and then I want to make sure I get an emphasis on the tips. I don't necessarily want to curl my mustache, but just keep it separated from the beard and give it some definition. So finally, I will rub whatever I have left off in the top portion of the mustache to keep all of that tame and together. Then we'll grab our mustache comb and work that through, just to spread that wax through the mustache here. One thing that I struggle with in this beard is this corner of the mustache. It always wants to droop down while this one wants to go up. It naturally does that. That's why this curl is always more up than this one. Don't know why. I've worked on that for years. I've tried to train it. Just doesn't happen. So when I get the larger mustache, that's typically why I don't go to wax the curls in. I'll just wax the mustache enough to pull it apart and distinguish it from the rest of the beard. Eventually, when this settles in, it'll kind of blend in with the beard a little more and be less of that waxy curl. So, day 7 application. Final thoughts on this bundle. I think the bundle is a really great value. I think I enjoyed every product in this box. I had never used this original formula before for any of these products. I have used this company before, but not for the original formula. I think they have figured something out that works, right? They figured out their specialty, they stick to it. They don't try and put up like 20 different scents and 20 different varieties of every single product. It's very straightforward. This is our recipe, this is our formula, it works. Here is our premium version of that, it works. And they stick to their cores and they do it very well. As far as price, this might be the best value out there for the price. Certainly as we're starting this 7-day beard video series, right now, obviously this is the first one that's part of it. I don't really know how I would give it a score yet. We haven't figured that out, but we will come back after we do a handful of these and maybe we'll make a tier chart, start putting these together. But honestly, right now, from what I've used in the past, I really like this company. I really like the product and I would definitely buy it again. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming with me on this 7-day journey, and I will see you in the next one. Drop a comment below if there is a beard product that you're curious about, that you've never used, that you want to see me try, and we will walk through that process and do another 7-day trial. Thanks for watching, everybody. All right, so this is how the beard and mustache have held up. I have just gone to a 4th of July party and also done about an hour of walking in a local park. Beard has held up pretty well. I do have my brush. I've not brushed it yet. One thing I did notice is the mustache bottoms. You can see a handful of stragglers coming through. So again, it was a beard wax. It was not a mustache wax. But altogether, through the day, everything's held up really nicely. So I'm really satisfied with this product. In summary, I really liked the website. It was very simple. They didn't have a mass amount of products, so it was easy to find what I needed. The kit was a little hidden, but overall it was very efficient. I really enjoyed the scent. It worked well both upon application as well as throughout the day. The quality of the product was great, both for my skin, my face, and my beard, and the overall value for this product was fantastic. I can't say enough great things about the value. The oil itself was already only $6.9 per ounce, and the overall total, because of the bundle, gave me 40% savings. Would I buy this product again? Absolutely. So I'm going to have to go ahead and give this a 5 beard score.